Please make it loud for Josh Johnson!
I'm trying to be better about doing some things myself. I'd like to be like a handy individual. I would like for things in my house to not break at all. But when they do, I'd like to not immediately think, oh no, I need help. I'm not even trying to be handy in the way that I could quit this tomorrow and then become a handy man. I'm saying I would like to know how to fix 4 things that will hopefully never break, so I never have to prove I know how to fix them. I would just like to look at a leaky faucet and be like, all right, I'm gonna deal with you. Yeah, you about to get dealt with. Yeah, you're gonna change after I get done with you. You're gonna stop. You will stop. I would like to live in that world instead of living the world where I hear a leaky faucet and think to myself, oh no, I'm about to lose my mind. Now I'm about to snap. This is like the telltale heart with water. This is exactly what Edgar Allan Poe was talking about. I'm about to lose. I would like to be able to do something about problems. And so I've been looking up little things, little like fix it yourself type stuff. Because now, I don't know if this is as big in Canada as it is in the States, but you know, now there's like TaskRabbits and there's like whole apps where you can hire somebody who is handy at like something or lots of things. Like, I would like to be good enough at fixing 5 things that I could be a TaskRabbit for somebody else, and then I come over and they're like, the faucet. I'm like, I already got it. Don't even worry. Don't even worry, all right? And then I actually know how to do plumbing. It's not just me hitting a faucet. It's not just me being like, act right. Act right. Drooling all over the sink. No. It's time to cut it out. And so I'm trying to be handy because you can't always rely on a TaskRabbit. Like sometimes it's nice when a friend is handy because then you could just call your friend. You're like, hey, look, I need some help. The faucet, and I don't have know-how. And then your friend comes over, and now not only did somebody help you, but now you can watch a movie, you can hang out. You can't just try to hang out with a TaskRabbit. That's kidnapping. They get very uncomfortable and they leave quicker. It doesn't matter if you yell out after them, I have pizza. And so I've been trying to be more handy, and so I've been reading different books on what to do when the faucet gets attitude. And there are some things that you can sort of DIY yourself, and there's some things you're expected to. Like, IKEA is made for like a DIY, but you are on your own. You will be on your own. You go to IKEA, you buy the thing, you start building it, and if anything goes wrong, you could call IKEA. You could do that. But just know when you call, they're gonna talk to you like everyone else did it themselves. And so there is something especially wrong with you that you can't figure out bookshelf, right? Somewhere along the 5th shelf, you got confused and you were like, what do you mean I'm supposed to do the same thing the whole time until I reach the top? No. I've called before. Sometimes there's numbers on instructions, and I've called the number on instructions, and if you want to hear judgment clear, when you call the number on instructions, they are so surprised the phone rang. I've been putting together stuff. The one time I was just putting together like a little nightstand, and I didn't know if a piece was missing or if I just bought a bad nightstand because it was very wobbly. So then I went ahead and called. And when I called, they picked up, and it just sounded like they were at their house. They didn't pick up and go, oh, nightstand company, how can I help you? None of that. They were like, hello? I'm not saying I'm a businessman. I'm not saying that I'm a businessman. But if you are a business and somebody calls your business, maybe just say the name of the business first. And then how can I help you? I'm just throwing that out there. Because when I called, it was a lot of numbers too. There was like an 800 in it. This wasn't just somebody's house. And so I called and they're like, yep. I felt like I had the wrong number. And so I was like, hey, I bought one of your, who is this? I bought one of your nightstands and it's real wobbly and I put it together and I don't have any more pieces, so I think I did it right. Is there anything you could do to help me? And then he was like, yeah, there's a panel that's in the box. Is that panel attached to the back of the nightstand that helps with the wobbliness? And I was like, oh no, it's not attached because it's just cardboard. It's just cardboard, so I thought that couldn't possibly be part of the nightstand because it's cardboard, so I thought that there's no way you want me to screw cardboard into wood to make it not wobbly, to make it more stable because it's cardboard. So like, what if I had a drink on my nightstand and then the condensation, like then I just wouldn't have a nightstand anymore. Like I'm one glass of water away from not having a nightstand if the cardboard is the back of the nightstand. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. This man, I'm not even kidding. If you thought yep was unprofessional, I said what I just said to you, and then he said, you called me, all right? Sir, what? What? Oh. And I'm also not necessarily the most handy with figuring out what piece is missing of a thing and stuff, so I need a lot of help. And I've been trying to chip away at it over years and years. I've been trying to get better at being a little bit more handy around the house. Oh. Because I have friends that are handy. Like I have friends that will be able to take something apart, put it back together, and it's always very annoying. It is, because they love telling you how they did it. They love, you didn't even ask a question. You just come over to their house and they take you right to the dryer for no reason and be like, this thing was busted. This thing was coming apart. And actually, I had to pull the whole door off, had to buy some new screws for the door and everything. Had to take the engine out. I don't know what dryers have in them. Had to take the engine out, had to replace the engine and put the carburetor in the back. It's a new carburetor now. Now it's gonna last for 10 more years because I'm handy and I know what I'm doing with appliances. Meanwhile, you're like, shut up. No, whenever somebody's handy, they can't just keep it to themselves. It's always a flex. It's always like, I built the tree house for the kids out here, did the whole platform myself, had to hoist it up with some ropes, like in the old days and everything. No, it's pretty sturdy. We got the little rope ladder. You can climb right up there and everything. It has a load-bearing weight of about 500 pounds. I tested it myself. And you're like, oh, shut up. Why don't you just hire a TaskRabbit? Because there's some things you shouldn't necessarily be handy with. Every once in a while, it's best to just let a professional do it. Like my friend, he's kind of handy. He thought he was handier than he was. He thought he had a bigger hand. And he was trying to fix his own garage door. Man was trying to fix his old garage door. And the crazy thing about fixing stuff is that whatever you do to get it to the point where it feels fixed to you can probably last about like 5 uses. You will not fix a broken thing, but fix it enough to act right like 5 times to the point where you build confidence in yourself that you fixed it, and then it breaks out of nowhere. At least with plumbing, you know pretty quickly if you've messed up or not. You know, like the drain isn't actually trying to trick you. You know, if you get under there and you're doing this stuff, and then you do the thing where you got your legs hanging out from under the counter and stuff. And then you come from under, yeah, go ahead, turn on, see. And then the faucet's like, that's, you did it. It's not gonna be like, and then 3 days later, actually, no, it's mud, sorry. We've been building up mud the whole time. You either fixed it or you didn't. When it comes to some of these garage doors, you can feel like you really did it. For about 5, maybe even 6 uses if you're lucky. Maybe you can even get, because the 6 uses is, okay, we need to go up, we need to go down. We need to go up, we need to go down. We need to go up, we need to go down. Uh-oh. Oh no. He was trying to fix his garage door, and he fixed it. And then out of nowhere, he had it up, and he was trying to bring it down. And you know, garage doors get pretty predictable, especially the ones with the sensor on the timing of going down. You even have some people get so confident in their garage door, they'll hit down and the car's not even in yet. They'll hit down and they're still parking when the car just perfectly, as soon as they get done parking, the garage door closes. His wife needed the car, brought the thing up, she backed out. He was bringing the thing down and he was coming out to wave goodbye at her. And it was when the garage door decided it was done living a life as a garage door. It decided to blossom into the guillotine it always wanted to be. His wife said she had never seen a garage door close this fast. It started off normal. It started off, and then just out of nowhere. Now you gotta go to the hospital. When they ask you what happened, you have to say garage door. Like they're supposed to know what it means. I try to be handy. Tried to put up a hammock. You know, a hammock for relaxation. I've never been so stressed out before a nap. I've never been. So the hammock seems simple. You need a little bit of tension, right? You don't need so much tension, because that's the other mistake people make. Some people will put so much tension on it that they are sleeping on a rubber band. Need a little bit of tension, just touch of slack and everything. And this particular hammock had to be tied around the tree. Some of them you tie and you like screw in or whatever, but this one just had rope tie around. They had a specific knot. I tried to follow the knot that was in the hammock book, but a knot is hard to follow when it's just pages. There was no video. It was just pictures, and the pictures were just people holding the rope different. This is not helping me at all. I'm trying to tie this hammock around the tree and it's just pictures going. There was one picture had 3 arrows. What am I supposed to do with that? Had 3 arrows. It was just. When is which arrow? When is which arrow? I see 3 arrows. What order do they happen in? And so then I get frustrated, so I keep trying to do the knot that they said. So I'm over here doing the loop-de-loop and the around and then through and then back again. And I got all this slack. I don't know what that's for. I go the other side. Other side's not any better. The other side had different knots for some reason. Why are there foot knots and head knots? Shouldn't it be the same knots on both sides? And so then I tried to tie those knots. Those knots were like more complicated, but I swear I measured it out and put the hammock where it was supposed to go. But once I had all this slack and then one side I was pulling, try to get enough. I finally got it to a nice little slope. But now I have to get in a hammock. Some things nobody teaches you. Because now I'm trying to get in the hammock and I'm like, okay, all right. And I swear every time I move, it moves. This hammock did not. If the hammock could talk, it'd be like, no. I swear I'm trying to hold open the hammock and then also like put my foot in the hammock at the same time. And no, I don't want you in my mouth. I'm trying to get in the hammock. And so then I put one foot in the hammock. I've never needed a break so bad from trying to relax. Because then I put this whole thing together, I'm sweating, and then all I want is to lay in the hammock. I put my foot in the hammock and then I was like, hey, because my friends were with me. They watched me put it together. I was like, hey, all right, look, can you come hold this hammock down while I get in the hammock? And they were like, I don't think that's how a hammock works. Like, that's how it works today. I'm not gonna keep trying while y'all watch me struggle. So one friend came over and held the top of the hammock. And then you said you were gonna hold it. You said you were gonna hold it. And finally, he comes, holds the top. My other friend holds the bottom. I hold it right here. All right, y'all can go. And I swear to you, as soon as I doze, it snapped. I don't know if you saw the Odyssey yet. Some people have seen it, and they are so mad. Some people are really mad. Some people are so angry. They saw the Odyssey, and they're like, no! What? How? Now, look, if you've been to high school, you know the story of the Odyssey. And I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not here to talk about the movie specifically. I'm just saying it's very funny that some people were so mad when they saw the Odyssey where they were like, what? Black people? What? But the black people are in the movie too. That's not fair. Black people weren't even invented yet. How are they in the movie? It's not right. No, this is great. No, this is very funny. It's very, you know what I mean? Sometimes like racism comes out and it annoys me or it makes me concerned, but this one was very funny. This one, it's like, you can't make her black? What? No. If they would just come out and be like, hey, listen to me. I have nothing. I have nothing, all right? Which is why I need everybody in the Odyssey to be white. I have nothing. And even though this won't bring any material difference to my life, it's all I need to get by. If they would just say that, I'd be fine. I'd be like, oh, wow, I didn't know you were struggling there, but it's the fact that they come out and they're like, why, it's black? Nobody was madder. Nobody was madder than Elon Musk. Oh, he was furious. Elon Musk was like, how could they do this? Billionaire, by the way. How can they do this? No, it's just funny. Okay, this is maybe I'm the only one that's gonna find this funny. I can accept that, but I would just love if Elon's at home just being like, when are they gonna leave our people alone? When? We've been through so much. No, Elon was very mad. He was very mad in a way that was very fun. Because he was like, this is crazy. This is insane. This thing is gonna fail. And then not only did it not fail, people liked the movie very much. And he was like, you know what? I don't even need y'all, because y'all, this isn't even historically accurate. Oh no. Oh, buddy. Who's gonna tell Elon what a myth is? We're not even sure if most of these people actually lived. And he's like, it's not historically, the story that we made up, you gotta keep it the way it was in my head. In my head, there were no black people. Gotta keep it that way, that's not fair. And he said that he was gonna use Grok to make an AI Odyssey. Which, yeah, I mean, go ahead. Okay. Sounds great. Let's see what that looks like. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Cyclops to have 2 eyes. No, do it. No, it'll be dope. It'll be dope because we know Grok is great. Would it be that, look, this would be very funny. Elon's so upset that Helen of Troy is a beautiful black woman in this Odyssey. I mean, it would be very funny if he made his AI Odyssey with Grok and then Helen of Troy was Asian. That would be incredible. There's a beautiful Asian woman and Elon's like, no! Let my people go! No. He even said he wanted Mel Gibson to direct it. Which which is very funny. Because Mel Gibson has directed movies. Like, Mel Gibson can direct a movie. But you already said it was an AI movie. I'd be offended if I was Mel Gibson. I'd be like, what? But you have real money, Elon. Why? That'd be like if you were in a bar fight and then you were like, my buddy will back me up. He'll back me up right now. And it doesn't even matter, his legs are twigs. Your buddy would be like, what did I do to you? What? No, that's what... It's so funny that he wants to make an AI Odyssey. Which is kind of fitting for him. It is. Because when you do something with AI, and I don't know, maybe this will rub people the wrong way, but I just truly believe it's true. When you do something with AI, you didn't really do that thing. Like, I'm sure there are gonna be people that are like, no, I made this thing. It's like, well, you didn't, or you would've. Do you know what I mean? Like when you make something with AI, you let AI make it. That's what actually happened. When you're like, hey, I made this beautiful picture, and it's like, how'd you make it? Oh, with this app where I typed in make a beautiful picture. Oh, buddy, you know you didn't do that, right? It's like we've all become the kid again who's like showing everyone a magic trick that doesn't fool anyone. You know, it's like when a kid shows you a magic trick and they're like, look, I can make the ball disappear under the cup. Okay, you ready? Here's the ball. And so... Ta-da! It's exactly like that, but with everything. And I'm not saying the things that you make with AI don't end up existing. I'm just saying that AI made them. The actual work, the actual things that make up the end product of whatever it was that you wanted was already made by other people. It was already made a long time ago. And what AI has done is it scraped the internet. It's come up with the best combination of things to try to match your prompt to give you that thing. But even the AI didn't make it. Other people made it. Whatever it is. And it's very funny to me because I feel like, I do feel like in every way, Elon is just the Grok version of a bunch of Nolan protagonists in his movies. I'm sure Elon watched Oppenheimer and was like, looks familiar. But that really couldn't be further from the truth. Oppenheimer was a genius. Here's the thing. Here's what I think, because there are some people that say Elon's a genius, right? And I don't agree. I don't know, man. I don't know. Where are his patents? Like, he's like an inventor and all this. So where are the patents? Where's all the copyrights? Where's all the... I mean, I do think that Elon is smart enough to buy. He buys things that other people already made, and then he becomes the face of them. And so when they do impressive things, it looks like he can do impressive things, but all he can really do is yell at other people. That's like his main trait, is that he's like, I'm gonna work 80 hours a week, which I don't even think he knows what work is, but he'll be there. Don't get me wrong, he's there, he's there screaming, so I guess that's work. Like, he's there screaming at a real engineer to make the thing. But no, I don't think Elon is anything like an Oppenheimer. I mean, I guess if Oppenheimer... I guess if Oppenheimer didn't know how to make the bomb, but then yelled really hard at everyone else who made the bomb, and then they made the bomb, and then he was like, I made the bomb by myself. In fact, don't put anyone else in the movie. I made the bomb by myself. I was by myself. I think that very much Elon probably sees himself as, or would like to be, Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar. I mean, he loves space. That's gotta count for something. He loves space. He's always trying to get up there. He's always looking up there. He's always like sending rockets to go high five the atmosphere and stuff. And once again, he's smart enough to buy, so he does buy the stuff and then he owns it. And I guess when you own it, it's the same as doing it. You know, no, it is. This is the same. If you have money to buy something, you basically know how it works in and out. No, that's how money works. That's why people that have billions of dollars are so much smarter than us, because they can buy stuff. No, if I buy my mom a car, I can basically build one. Yeah, so he gets to be around people who actually know what they're doing around rockets, because he bought the company, he owns a company. That's the same. He might as well go up himself and just do it himself, you know. Except in Interstellar, if Elon was in Interstellar, like if he was the actual protagonist of Interstellar and he was up there trying to save humanity or whatever. You know what I mean? It would just be different. It would be like he was fighting to get back to a daughter who didn't want him here. Like, it's a... And I shouldn't say like a daughter. He has like 75. So it's 75 daughters who don't want him here. You know, yeah. It's just someone who watches those movies and takes away all the wrong lessons. I can't believe, I don't know. It's very funny to me that he's so bothered by it. God, he's so dumb. He is. I was like looking at I was looking at some of his rants, and I was just like, come on, man. I'm surprised he wasn't like, shouldn't he be named Odysseus? Odysseus is like too black of a name. You know what I mean? No. I'm sure Elon watched the Batman trilogy and was like, yeah, that's me. That's me. And look, that one he's at least kind of close to. Billionaire. He's a billionaire. So, like, that's something. And he's the type of billionaire that's kind of like a Bruce Wayne in a way. I could easily see Elon if he was a bit more fit. No, if he was a bit more fit, I could easily see him dressing himself up. Going to downtown Brooklyn and assaulting some people. Like, I could... No, 100%. He already lives in such a panicked world. This dude lives in such a tense world where he's constantly sharing the worst of the worst that could possibly happening, but giving no context, just making it broad brushstrokes of like, oh, this must be all Muslims, this must be all immigrants, this must be all, and he just lives in such a deep paranoia of almost everybody. With Batman money. That's crazy. I could easily see Elon grabbing somebody in a costume and be like, oh! Imagine Elon on Halloween just grabbing somebody in clown makeup. Why are you trying to kill me, Joker? Yeah, it's bad. It's very weird too, because I feel like I see Elon as so many of the Nolan Batman villains. You know, like he talks a lot like Bane. By that I mean I never fully understand what he just said. Like I never. First time I was watching Dark Knight Rises, and Bane was like, "It doesn't matter who you are." Matters a blind. I was like, yeah. When did he cast Elon? I could easily see Elon in that role. I was born by. I'm not a man. Not. Because every Nolan movie doesn't matter. I mean, I think Elon even saw Inception and tried to do it. He did. Y'all saw him at the White House tweaking out. That man wasn't sure if he was asleep or awake or anything. That man, high as a kite next to Trump. Just... No, I think he could identify a lot with the main character from Inception, because I feel like he's only ever seen the backs of his children's heads in the distance. He's never like... coming home, XO1329. That's how I knew he was gonna have a lot of kids. Once he threw numbers in there, I was like, bruh, no, you gotta give them full names and memorize them. You're supposed to be a genius. Don't do that. Don't know. Stop having babies and naming them 12. You know that's not right. And so it would make sense. It does actually, now that I've thought about it, it makes perfect sense that Elon would make a AI Odyssey. He doesn't really respect art. He doesn't really respect people. He doesn't really respect labor and effort. So of course you would just put the prompt in, have Mel Gibson point at something. No, we got this dude. We got this dude who has such a horrific outlook on the world. All that money, all those resources, all that influence and power. And what do you do with it? You basically kneecap it, and then you turn around and you use some of it to try to make the rest of humanity as paranoid and terrified as you are. That's all that's really happening. This dude visits countries and talks about how they're all gonna die and whatever, because the immigrants are coming. It's like, but you were, all right. Because what is he really doing with it? He's just traveling around the world, fear-mongering. Just goes over to different countries to be like, the immigrants are they're gonna kill all of you. They will, the immigrants, oh, this is so dangerous. No, Muslims, you know what I mean? This dude is running around the world terrified. And if you really wanted to point at an immigrant who has the death of so many on his hands as going to countries just impregnating people, it's like, brother, a mirror. Get this man a mirror. No, it is astounding, because a lot of people would say, how is he this way? Why is he this way? All that money, he can't just be happy? He can't just dip? Be like, from now on, I just enjoy sunsets. And some people point to, his dad. And they're like, oh, well, he had a terrible childhood, or at least he says he did. And his dad has very publicly sometimes made fun of him or not said anything when people disrespected him. And so people with empathy can, peel back some of the layers and say, hey, maybe this is where the thing started. It doesn't excuse anything that he's done, but if you can really understand what someone's been through, you might understand the behavior, you might be able to help a person stop it, or when you see it in other people, understand it in time to stop them from doing harm. But I think that we look at things in a very linear way when it comes to harm, especially to people. We look at this person was bullied, this person got power, this person became a bully, and we see all of it in like a straight line. And so we think that if this thing didn't happen, maybe this other thing wouldn't have happened. And I think that completely disregards people's actual nature sometimes. Like, what if it doesn't work linear in that way? What if someone knew? I know we can't know the future, but what if someone knew what someone would be like, and they treated them like that accordingly before it even happened? Some would say that's unfair, but let's be honest. Ask yourself the question, if Elon was your kid, would you be nice to him? I don't know. I mean, there's some cause and effect there, but also, what if you just knew? What if you were like, you're already a little bit upset with yourself. You made an Elon. That's kind of on you, but it's still Elon. Ugh. And he's in your house, he's eating your food. He's calling you Papa. maybe. You tell him something that actually is very important for him to hear. Because the thing that is important for him to hear now is just stop. 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 No, stop. Stop. No, stop. Stop. You're not a genius. You didn't make anything. Where are your patents? You yell at people who can do things to do things, and then they do them, and then you take credit. You're smart, but you're smart enough to buy. All you've ever done is buy things that were already made and then take credit when the thing gets a glow up. You're good at marketing, you're good at pitching, you're good at grifting, you're very good at grifting. This dude, he grifts so well, he makes it like an art. It's kind of beautiful to watch. This dude is made of government contracts and subsidies and all this help from different governments, then turns around and talks about how he's gonna cut the waste, fraud, and abuse in other governments, even though he lies to get what he has. It's kind of mind-blowing. And so maybe you sit him down and tell him, look, I don't care. I don't care if you're the richest man in the world. I don't care if you're a trillionaire. Because of how you behave, because of how you think, you are a loser. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, you know you're a loser. You know it. You know it, which is why you can't stop. It's why you always need to be the victim. It's why you always need to find someone to pick on. It's why you're so scared of everybody, because you're scared of people seeing that you're a loser. Like you're just, no amount of money clearly will do it. You're a loser. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody likes you. There are people that will lose their lives because of the decisions you made, all to get what? More money? But money isn't what makes people like you. Maybe money will get people around you. They'll want to be in your orbit so they can get some of that money. It's not about you. It's never about you, because people don't even really see you. And when they see you, they walk away. They do not like being around you. And you didn't really build anything because you come from apartheid. You come from money. If your dad wasn't your dad, you would have nothing. You wouldn't be able to have these extra chances to fail at a business and ruin a business and make a terrible, bad business decision that wastes billions of dollars and still come out on top. You're a grifter at the end of the day. You're a liar. You're a schemer. And honestly, without your dad, you wouldn't even be someone that you would give the time of day. You wouldn't even be someone who you would see come to another country as an immigrant and give a chance, because that's not who you are. Not even on the surface level is that who you are. At the deep down and on top and throughout, you are fully and totally a loser. You have nothing, and honestly, you're worth nothing. And that's a crazy thing to say to a 6-year-old. But maybe his dad said it because he knew.